Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Irish Eyes here. So today I'm in Calary Church in County Wicklow. And County Wicklow is the Garden of Ireland as it's known. I just found this beautiful church and graveyard here, and we'll take you around and we'll have a look. And I can see straight away there's some lovely headstones in here in the area. This area here looks like it's just burial mounds. So we'll take you around and have a look around here. First one here I see is really nice. There's an urn on top of this one here. You can see the roses or flowers coming around and the little veil over the urn. And there's Calary Church in the background. It says on this one, in memoriam Sophia, loved and loving wife of William Keegan, Bahama Enniskerry, and daughter of the late Robert Manning Esquire, and Mary his wife, Avon Bank Ratdrum, at rest January 1918, deeply regretted. When I see the blood, I will pass over you. Also the above William Keegan, who died in Bahama on the 21st of March 1921, aged 76. So that's a lovely monument for the Keegans, and the urn on it there. This one's Robert Johnson, died in February 1940. I don't see any age on this one. But the day is lovely. The weather is okay so far. We had a bit of rain earlier, but look at the views around this old graveyard here. Scenic mountains in the background. Sun shining. And there's the church. It's called Calary Church in Wicklow. So we'll continue along around and we'll have another look and see what we can come across. So I hope you're all keeping well, guys. We're in Wicklow today. Came for a drive, have a look around, see what we could find for you guys. These are old looking ones here. Some of them are hard to read. Erected by Brian Summers in affectionate remembrance of his dear wife Ellie, who departed this life March 1906, aged 40 years old. And that's the old section there, seems, and there's new ones here as well. This memorial celebrates the life of Trevor H.G. Large, 1945 to 2005, always remembered by his son Philip, who made him so proud and happy by just being you. His brother Kenneth and sister Daphne, whom he admired so much, and his parents Bob and Hazel, who gave him the integrity and values of a loving family. Isn't that lovely, that headstone? And the little story on it there. So this is a small enough graveyard, but it's lovely. And look at this one. This is unusual here, guys. Remember Frank Morris, sculpture, 1928 to 1970. So Frank was a sculptor. It's very interesting. That's Frank's final resting place. Here we have a lovely one here as well. Delamere is the surname, in loving memory of Kathleen Delamere. November 1904 she was born, died March 1980. Also her son George called home on the 14th of September 2007, aged 69 years old, and his devoted wife Kitty, Kathleen, loving mother and Nana, 19th of November 1936, born and died 12th of March 2018. And there's a lovely photograph here of these people. Lovely people, couple on that, and then a really old picture here then as well. Some of the headstones here, they're lovely. Here's another interesting one here. Morris Carey, 1926 to 2001. And I think that says priest. So Morris must have been a priest. You can see the engravement on it and the carvings on it there. It looks like a bird, maybe a dove, and that. And this one here, I don't see any writing on it, but it's a lovely looking stone, and I've never seen one like this. But there's a name on the side of it here, Nicole Fisher, and they're all Roman numerals, I think, on that. And I don't understand Roman numerals, to be honest. And it looks like it could be Latin writing on that. And there's one here I want to show you as well. Isn't this beautiful, this final resting place here? And it's a really old picture, and I love the pictures on them. And it says, in loving memory of Louise Marion Baldo, née Sutton, died 11th of October 1987, aged 62 years old. Stratford Sutton, died the 11th of December 2009. And just look at that photograph of Louise Marion, an old black and white photo, very 1940s, 30s or 40s look on it. You can see all the trees around the area here in the graveyard, little benches for people to sit down, and it looks like it's well kept in here. And there's Calary Church in the background in the graveyard. And I'm sure it's an old church in the graveyard. So it's getting windy today, guys. The sun is shining, but it's windy. And these headstones here, Louis Le Brocquet, I think, if I pronounced that wrong, I'm sorry, I'm not sure. And it's 1916 to 2012. And there's no name on this one here to the left of it. So it must be all the same family here in this plot. And on this one then it says Jeremy Madden Simpson, 1941 to 1984. Hester Madden Simpson, 1904 to 1995. And they're all laid out with curbing all around them. And it looks like they're well maintained and looked after. You can see this one here. And there's two white angels on this. In loving memory of my brothers, George Taylor. In loving memory of my brother, George Taylor, died 21st of April 1943. Also his father, Matthew Taylor, died in 1946. And there's those lovely little angels. And a lot of the headstones here they're much the same design, a lot of them. A lot of them are very alike. Charles Eric Blake Knox, 1916 to 1996. And they seem to be looking very alike, all the headstones. They're all much the same colour and design on them. There's one over here that's on its own, it looks like. Over here in the corner under all the trees, there's one here. And look at the grass on this one, the green grass of Ireland. And it says Cecil Harmsworth King, 1901 to 1987. Ruth King, 1915 to 2001, that looks like. But this one is away from all the rest of them here in the graveyard. You can see where the graveyard is here, with the church and all the headstones. But this one is away over on its own. And there's one beside it here. Benjamin Rodrigue, 1928 to 2006. And his wife Bridget Kempster, 2019. That could be ashes that's there, guys, and that. And it's just that area that's there. And I'm presuming maybe it's just their ashes are interred here in this little spot here. And this is a big plot in this area. And we'll read these ones. Ethan Cody Arnold, 2003. And there's one beside it. Flynn Patrick Davies. (28th of April 2013 to the 17th of May 2013, and it looks like a baby's grave. and there's a little star on top of it, and it says, "Twinkle, twinkle, little star." Isn't that beautiful? A little small baby, twinkle, twinkle, little star in the grave. It's very sad. Anne Beckett, 1927 to 2002 on this. So I'm going to make my way around the area in the graveyard, and we'll see what else is in the graveyard we can read. And here's a lovely grave here, it's well kept. See the stone on it. Pat Patricia Murray, Neil Lovell, beloved and loving wife, mum, sister and granny, 1941 to 2021. He prayeth well, who loveth well, both man and bird and beast. He prayeth best, who loveth best, all things both great and small. For the dear God who loveth us, he made and loveth all. Samuel Taylor Coleridge. And that's a poem from Samuel Taylor Coleridge, I'd imagine. And there's the lovely little trees in the graveyard in the middle. And it's well kept, as I said. You can hear little lambs in the background making noise, so I'm sure there's farms nearby. And all these graveyards in Wicklow, they're very peaceful looking graveyards, and they're surrounded by lovely scenic views of mountains and fields. You see the mountains there and the fields all around. Very peaceful place to rest in Calary Church and Graveyard. So guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. And thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. So I'm going to say take care, guys. God bless. And I'll see you all on the next one.